My face yesterday though.
Some good stuff.
Very fishy stuff.
Very fishy.
Dre's eyes are watering
Hey, I ate my kid's meal in peace, okay?
with your pink lemonade.
I sure did, okay? I sure did.
Uh,
Okay, Trey, we love you.
well, Dolan finally got his license active or accepted. He's going to be onboarded today at 1. Yay, Dolan.
Nice.
Oh,
Thank you for not dying from your heart attack. That would have
Yeah,
sucked.
I survived a heart attack over the week, early this week. So, yay,
Holy crap.
still here.
Can't have that. It's really hard to sell real estate when you're dead.
Yep.
So,
Well, Cindy's still here, so she'd take my place.
you got to do your work. She's got to do her work. You guys together will be dominant forces in the market. That's what matters. I got notice my new desk will be here tomorrow, which I'm excited about. So, haven't had a new desk in years.
Home or office?
Home office. Office. Oh, home or office? Oh, here, the big building.
Oh,
Yeah, my new desk at the house is that's new there, but not the work desk. The funny thing is the desk here that I use and the bookshelf has all been commandeered.
I'm about to go do some commandeering.
So I commandeered it from the old TL because he left it behind when he left. And I was all, oh, that's a nice desk. I didn't realize it was a Copenhagen desk. If you guys know, the word Copenhagen is German for this shit's expensive.
Yup,
thought that was like dip.
it was dip. It is dip.
It is dip? Okay.
But it's also a place in Germany too.
Oh.
And all of it is expensive.
Yeah.
Well, good morning. What are your wins or celebrations? Something you're proud of? And there's so many stoic faces this morning. We need to get Maggie, Christy, and Annie to get photos on their Zoom so that it looks like I'm looking at people when I'm talking.
We'll work on that.
I like it. I like it. No other wins? Just quiet time? All right. We can do that. We can go take naps.
I put my listing up as coming soon yesterday, just
All
to
right.
put a little fire under my seller's ass because he's been dragging his feet. So I told him like, hey, the listing's already on the market, is coming soon, and I got your picture scheduled for Wednesday. Will you be ready? I just scheduled everything.
There you
He's like,
go.
yeah. He's like, yeah, I'll be ready. So we're good on that. And
I
I'm
think
putting in
that's
a. I might call you later about this, Dan. I'm putting in a offer on a foreclosed home, and I've never done that before. So
Have fun.
yeah,
do you have to send it through their portal?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not terrible. Just a pain in the butt.
Oh, it's
Uh,
one of those
it's
HUD ones.
not binding, is it?
Oh
Like
yeah. It's an offer.
okay, because someone told me that like you could put it in and like, but it's not like a contract that we do. If they accept it, like we're in it, because it's not like an actual purchase contract.
It's like an auction.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
because I think
Some
it
of
was. I think Sheila said it could take. Sometimes they take like 2 weeks to even respond to you.
Sometimes depends on who's running it or if it's being ran through one of those portals. Because oftentimes those portals require you to have a signed offer to upload into those portals.
Got you.
So that's the only difference, really. And then just waiting and just explain to your buyers that you're not going to get very much leverage, no emotional concern at all. It's very, very numbers driven, and the bank has already identified how much they're willing to sell and or keep.
I
With
think actually foreclosure might be better than the short sale. Short sales are hell.
oh yeah, foreclosure's already the bank's already taken it back and they just want it off the
Yeah.
book. The
Yeah.
Yeah,
short
I
sale is how much we're willing to sue. It's like I said, the bank's already figured that out. They don't have like it's got to meet their bottom threshold.
I'm under contract with Sheila Cooper on a short sale right now, and my buyers are just losing their minds.
They should have known like that takes forever.
Yeah.
I
All right,
I was gonna do a auction with an auctioneer. Um, I'm gonna show the property, but yeah, that part's not gonna work out. But the auction, there's gonna be an auction for a property today.
Right.
in
That's the
Bisbee.
one for Josh, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm gonna show the property to the guy. Yeah.
there you go. Other win celebrations. Good. All right. Last week we went over a call, and this week I have another call that we can go over and listen to. The agent and I have talked about it, and she has said, "Yeah, we can do that." So let's be nice, okay? You guys ready? We're gonna listen to a call. We're gonna talk about what went well, what went right, what can we change. Okay, we're gonna piece it together.
It's Christina, isn't it?
It is not.
Oh,
It is not. So share sound. The heck? Share the sound. There we go.
Yep. Hi, Eric. This is Maggie Coates with Keller Williams. How are you this morning?
Okay. Right off the bat, what do we know about the seller or the buyer, whoever this person is?
Sounds melancholy.
Okay, melancholy. What was the word he said when he answered the phone?
is it?
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Yeah. Yep. Very grumpy, right?
Oh yeah.
Where's his energy tone? High or low?
Low.
Okay. Why aren't you playing now? Why aren't you playing? Come on, computer. Do what you're supposed to do.
Computers.
Well, I don't trust computers. That's why AI can't take over.
Yeah. All right, let's try this again. This is why. This is why, right?
Maggie Coates with Keller Williams. How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. I was just giving you a call because Sheldon on our team got your request to see River Road today at noon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the condo, right?
Yes, it looks like it's a condo, number 201.
That's right. Can we, if we can see it today, can we see it a little later in the afternoon?
What time are you thinking?
Maybe like 1:30, 2:30ish.
I could 1:30, 2:30. I could make 1:30 work. I could do 1:30.
Okay, 1:30 works.
Okay. Let me just confirm with the sellers and make sure that works.
Okay.
And just, I just wanted to check in. Have you guys been looking long, or are you kind of cruising at this point?
Okay, I'm gonna stop there. How's the call going so far?
Not good. He's not engaged at all.
She doesn't sound that excited, and neither does he. And everything sounds like a question coming out of her mouth.
There's an uptick in the tonality, which makes things sound like a question when you uptick the end of a word, right? Tuesday?
I think she feels like she's like having to pry from him because he's kind of just so lackluster.
Yeah. And I wanted to showcase this. I think Maggie's doing a good job so far. This client is very, very, very harsh. When you answer the phone, yeah. It's kind of, what do you want?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So She's not matching his tone, which is probably a good thing because his tone is too slow, too low to be effective. So she's going to have to keep a little bit more negative. So that's why you hear a little bit of that, Max, where she doesn't sound super enthusiastic. Because if you're super enthusiastic with someone who's super not, how is that going to go?
Wouldn't you ask how your day is going? How's everything going?
Right?
Going, Eric.
Might have jumped into the appointment a little too fast without building a rapport. I'll give you that. But now let's see what happens.
So I've been looking to buy a house for some time, but this condo is on a different track.
What do you mean by that?
There you go, Maggie. Magic question, isn't it? You guys hear that?
No, I can't hear it.
Yep.
You can hear it.
What do you mean? Then just be quiet. Let them talk.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, right? What do you mean? Like, get some clarity.
So this condo is not the same types of houses I've been looking at for to live in.
Oh, okay. Are you just looking at it out of interest, or are you thinking you want to move here, or?
Yeah. Was that a good question?
No.
No. Right, guys. I need some participation. This is not entertainment. This is you asking, answering. So,
Sorry, I would have asked, what is it that you are looking for?
okay. What's the difference between the two calls? The two questions? One
of them opens them up to talk more about
Yeah,
what they're looking for and, stuff like that.
Right, let's go back. Let's go back.
Oh, okay. Are you just looking at it out of interest, or?
Okay, just that question right there. Is that an open-ended or a closed-ended question?
Close-ended.
Yeah.
Is that going to continue the conversation?
No.
Okay, let's keep going.
Open-ended.
Do
Never
you want to
possible.
move here, or?
So
You could capture it. Yeah.
Yeah, what I call this is multiple choice questioning.
Mhm.
Yes or no?
And what it is you ask a question, then you ask a follow-up question, and you give answers. Where you can win over in a conversation is giving the client, whoever you're talking to, room to answer. I don't know. This guy has been a jerk, so I don't want you. This is not a bad call on Maggie's side. It's an opportunity to showcase questions and sometimes a difficult conversation.
Mhm.
let me back up. This is what property is this again? Because I put in a 3 requests. And which property?
This is 2018 East River.
Yes, so this is in Tucson, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of not too far from where I am right now.
Okay, so I guess I'm just asking because you had mentioned that you were looking for a house. Is this also an option I'm gathering, or I'm just trying to figure out what's your interest in this property if it's not normally what you've been looking at?
My interest in the property is to buy it. Is there something you're looking for me to say?
Oh, no, you just said you had been looking for different kinds of properties, so I was just curious.
Yeah. Where's the call headed?
He's becoming confrontational.
Yeah. I think everybody's getting a little bit confused because we're putting that, like you said, we're asking questions with answers in them. And he's trying to figure out how he's supposed to be answering, and she's trying to drag him through because she needs more information.
Yeah, let's face it. This guy is not giving a whole lot of energy in making the conversation flow. It almost seems like he's not really interested in looking at the house. He's just putting it on there to look at it, which can, if you've never met someone and you've not had any interaction with them and they want to go meet up at a house, I would ask a lot of questions too, because I want to gauge who you are, what your info, what you're trying to accomplish, and if I want to work with you, right? My safety is number one importance.
I would have said something like, "Oh, great! What is it about that condo that meets your criteria?"
Okay, there's one place. All right, let's keep going.
That's why all of a sudden a condo. That's all.
Okay. So my interest in is to buy it. Anything beyond that is, quite frankly, none of your business. So if you want to show it to me, you can.
What?
If you don't want to show it to me, I'll find someone else.
What in the
You
world?
know what?
The
I'm gonna let
hostility.
you-
Wow.
Okay, you know what? Here's the magic of it all. Let's go back.
Find someone else.
You know what? I'm gonna let you find some.
Yeah, he hung up on her, but the end there, Maggie says, I'm gonna let you find someone else.
Good. Good for her.
I
Mhm.
want to showcase that. It's not a bad thing, right? You do not have to service every client. If you're not getting along with them and there's friction and hesitancy and something that doesn't check the boxes, don't move forward. Now, there are some things in that call that I believe we could have done better at. Some more open-ended question, not giving so many multiple choice answers, giving them room to talk. When you ask a bunch of closed questions, yes or no, interrogation style questions, how does that make someone feel?
Defensive.
Yeah. Now, backstory, this guy's kind of a jerk. He's been kind of a jerk. We've had issues with him as a broker before. So Maggie had a whole lot of information on him he didn't know she had. He had been looking at houses for a while, and she's able to see everything he's looked at. And he's gone from like high-end luxury houses to a condo. So it's kind of a change in behavior. So she's well within her right to say, hey, what is it about the condo that has you looking at it? And maybe if we'd have asked better questions, we might have gotten the information. Oh, I'm thinking about buying it for an investment. Oh, that's fantastic. But when someone's super defensive on the phone and they're very difficult to deal with in the conversation, it's hard to work through that, especially when you don't have any relationship. So all in all, Maggie, decent call. Didn't go where we wanted it to, didn't get an appointment out of it. However, you protected your health. If they're that difficult to deal with on the phone, how do you think they're going to be like in real life?
We're going to be hell as a client.
And Dan,
The
I
other-
also went into the call knowing that another team member had taken him on multiple appointments for $1 million homes, and then he told her, I don't want to work with you. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I was really apprehensive and nervous, and he wasn't giving me anything, so I was scrambling. So yeah.
No, you're
Well,
absolutely
good
right.
job, Maggie.
You had a lot of information he didn't know you had. And sometimes we do. And that's where it can be dangerous when you have a preconceived notion of someone prior to the conversation. You're going to project on them what your thoughts about them already are. My ask for all of us is to give people room in those conversations to expose who they are. Ask questions, open-ended questions, or what I like to call sexy questions that get more responses. Allow people to communicate and talk and showcase more. Now, someone like that, he's a high D personality. He also, for some reason, believes that everybody is out to get him and that we are prejudiced against him because of his style of living or his job or something. We're not. We're here to help. And if you switch up and go from $1 million house to a condo, it's kind of one of those situations you say, hey, from our records here at the broker, I know you've been looking at some bigger houses. Is this, here's a very crafty closed question you can ask. Is this for an investment? Fantastic. What additional information can I get you prior to our showing that would help you in your decision making? So come from something.
Can I ask a question? Did you guys did he ever show like what kind of financing he had, or if he said he was cash?
Doesn't matter.
Well, I mean, yesterday we had a meeting, our meeting after this one, the team integrity one, and Chad said, is this a Zillow customer?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Well, you give them one freebie if they're not giving you information. That's what Chad said. Instead of letting them string you along, you guys mentioned that the guy had taken you guys had taken him on multiple different showings, right? And then you didn't get any information about him. And then Chad was like, well, I give him one freebie. I'll do like one showing, and then I say the next step is for you to get qualified or show us what your buying power is, right? Because this guy was going from $1 million homes to condos, and then trying to see homes for a long time. That's also a big waste of time. So I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
It can be. You're absolutely right, but those factors don't matter. Where the lead came from, what the lead's using the money for, because we don't know why the house is important to him.
That's true.
And his tone was like terrible.
Very. It was a rough tone. It was hard to deal with, and I got a voicemail on this guy that made me want to punch him through the phone. So I will. Let's go ahead.
He sounded depressed.
No, the thing is protect yourself. And in these calls, we can have difficult clients. They're going to happen. You're going to start with someone who is a complete grumperkiss, and you're going to create a relationship where they want to talk to you. You're going to have a relationship. You're going to ask questions, and then you're going to build this rapport bridge that allows you to get over some of that turbulent water. And from there, that's where you build out that relationship for long-term business support. You don't do so by interrogating. If you've ever been arrested and sat down on a cold bench and tied to a big thing, they bring you a coffee and ask if you want anything. Make sure you're comfortable, and then they start treating you like a friend. Because you're more likely to give information up. Not that I know. I've seen this on the TV shows. Right? Good cop, bad cop. Right? Bring me my sandwich and a Coca-Cola.
They don't offer you coffee.
And some Burger
Unless
King.
they want your DNA.
See, Serena knows. Don't drink the coffee. They want your DNA. So
Yeah.
no, but what it is I've been on interrogation. I've been trained by negotiation standards of the FBI, and you can be hostile by asking a whole bunch of pointed questions, which makes people think I already know information about you, and I'm just getting you to validate it, versus the Labrador of it. I like the Labrador way better. Has anyone ever met a Labrador that wasn't super curious about them? Those dogs will come up and play and sniff and love and all kinds of stuff just to make sure you have snacks in your pocket or something. Right? You walk into a building and you got a Labrador and a Doberman. Which one are you more comfortable petting? Unless you're a psycho like Max and Eric.
Petting all of them.
All of them, right? No,
laying on the floor and letting them lick me everywhere.
Yeah, you come from a place of curiosity, asking questions because you're curious, not because you're trying to get a gotcha. Open-ended question get a lot more conversation. So what is it about this condo that piqued your interest? Fantastic. I see that it's not the traditional big houses that you were looking at before when we worked with you. So what was it about this condo that piqued your interest? Fantastic. I will see if 130 works. Let me give you a call or a text right after I get off the phone with the seller, and we'll coordinate. Does that sound good? Great. Move on. Now, I don't think she did anything wrong. Some polish needs. We all do. One of the worst things I had to break was giving multiple choice questions. It's when you ask a question and you give a bunch of answers for them to choose from. She started out. So what is it about this condo do you like? Are you looking for an investment property? Are you looking for a kid or a family member, someone in class, maybe a family home or a winter home, right?
I should have stopped at the beginning instead of giving answers.
Yeah. Ask the first question and then do what?
Listen.
Shut up and listen. She did great. I love that. You guys caught that magic question. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Shut up and listen. There's a lot of value in hearing your own phone calls. If you have an ability to record your phone calls, maybe they're on Zoom or you have a audio recorder or a AI Plod device or anything, and record the call, play it back, take notes, be critical. Oh, I like this. Oh, I didn't like the way that sounded. You are going to hate the sound of your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sound of your voice that you hear every day is different than the voice other people hears because you have a little bit more baritone in your head. And that's okay. The more comfortable you are with your speaking voice, the more you know how it affects and is landed on other people. Do you know your word triggers? Raise your hand if you're an person. I mean, like I was, right? Maybe you're a like person. They were like this and then like that, and we went to the mall and like this and like you all know somebody that's an or a like person.
My 2 daughters.
Those both my daughters, both of those people. How do we sound when we're giving a bunch of verbal stalls?
Like we don't know what we're doing.
A little bit. Does it make us sound intelligent?
No, it makes you sound like you're looking for the next word.
Yeah, you're not prepared. You're not ready. You're nervous. And you might be nervous, and that's totally okay. We operate in stress at our lowest level of preparedness. Is talking to someone on the phone you've never talked to a stressful situation?
Can be.
Can be. Especially if you know the guy's kind of a jerkwad. You got some history on him.
Well, I'm going in there fun and I'm gonna have fun.
In those cases, send it to Maggie. Maggie, send it to Eric. Be like, hey, call this guy. We'll split it.
Yeah.
But when you practice it, when you listen to your calls, when you take some advice, just say, hey, you know, Dan, I had this call. I thought it went great.
Hey,
can we talk about it, or can you listen to some of the parts of it? Or I didn't record it, but here's what happened. Here's what I said. I felt stupid after saying that. What could I have said better? That's how you learn. Right? I was 20, 24, 25. I was working at the car dealership, and I remember AJ, never knew his last name. The dude was like 90 some years old, used to own the dealership, and he was retired after he sold it. And he kind of just shuffled around the sales floor. But he took a liking to me for some reason. And I'd go up to AJ when I just absolutely burned a deal. And I'd go to AJ, can I bend your ear for a minute? Here's what I did. Here's what I said. Here's what they said. What would I have done? What would you have done differently? Sometimes he gave me some pearls. He gave me some wisdom and advice that really helped me become a better person, a better sales associate, a better professional. And sometimes he told me, bud, you did all you could. You can't get them all. Some fish get out of the boat. I didn't quite understand half of his metaphors, but that one made sense. Some fish get out of the boat. What I learned is to be willing to take criticism, not because it's a negative thing, because it's a building block of success. I want to praise Maggie. I asked her last week if it was okay if I shared this call. And she's like, absolutely. No hesitation. Love that about you. I know there are people on this call that would hate for me to bring up a call of theirs. That is the backbone of success, is the willingness to take criticism to get better.
Proud of you, Maggie. You handled it very well.
Good job.
Gotta do a butthole.
I swear most of my calls aren't like that, but I was really thrown off guard.
Yeah, I kind of picked one of the worst ones to showcase of your skill sets, but it was an important one because of the different elements that we could talk about. But even if your bad calls are half decent, you're beating out most people. Especially when I talk to agents and they answer the phone, yeah. Excuse me? Who are you? Could you guys imagine if I answered the phone, what do you want?
I mean,
what do you want?
I'd hang out.
Yeah, I'd hang up too.
yesterday and listening to how you interact with some frustrating, people that call you, you and I approach it identically.
Yeah. I have fun with it. You're not going to burn down my day with a phone call. But also, I'm not going to let you waste a bunch of my time because I'm going to have fun with it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. If we don't have a relationship, I'm going to work on building it. Eric and Trey got the joy of driving across town with me, and you can imagine how many phone calls happens with me driving across town. So, what's today worth your time?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you back tomorrow for Finance Friday. Thank you for being a part of my tribe. I'm excited you guys had the chance to listen and learn a little bit this morning.
Double Audra again.
Thank you, sir.
It's double Audra again.
Double Audra. Double. It's scary. It's Overlord Audra.
Thank you, Dan.
I love that floppy hat that she has in her picture. She never wears it on the call. It's just that one picture she has of that floppy hat.